Who did in for direct?
Okay, but for the many price.
Now we just improvisation now. We come with now. Who did the Atamania child? Who is any actor? Now, improvisation.
Maybe social media trends in my for you now power the back of some family members on second now subscribe then like in the comments the show your flavor TikTok now Facebook now kasapa media for social media trends as soon as some also that was social media now for that brand said say na e fata who share so not flavor TikTok now Facebook net man abusia you go put in same dia social media na some ba that in the best so e ma media e ya princess you question bra.
What you saw on that? Fancy, who know about also about 3. Fancy, they be out when you turn on your TV. No one, money or buy it. They be out about you. No one, no. What you say? How do you feel as a father? I feel okay. You give me okay. You give me papa. Let me tell my. I have an opportunity to teach. To introduce see, one teaching your daughter how to abstain from sex, and there's also the difference in your daughter being influenced by what she see on TV. Anything I watch, I see PG nature said parental guide. Tina how natural. What to me? You want to say as a woman? It's not make sure about some of them are man. No, man. I'm sure. Oh, but so tell me. What do you have any years?
Let's stick it to conversation.
No, maybe I'm the father. Who have mentioned maybe I'm from Masanfa. Hey, Papa, watch your script, Mami Anna. Yes, sir. Wait for the movie. Wait for the movie. I want you to talk with that. Here, I will practice robbery. What to say? What's my name? What's my name? So be it.
Okay. Mama, wrap up playing to us.
Me, if you know, me, Janma Kojon cancer. It's the American and say, I'm now in and say, I'm Fadi Tebianton, Yam French Mubianton, Tikebea, and we. ABI beating me as a Semukakra. Now, your bompa say, Supreme Court being at that no more at me a frass and now your boys have never be okay. Now, sadly, and yes, celebrities are a year and Sabret and a man Christian son. Sabri or Mujai, Korean Crown or Mupro Dada. Say drugs are used, a year involved in Mimi cramming Bida. If you are making tapes and videos, you're going I have to go and find out when I didn't near Chelsea the blue big of fra energy drink be. Celebrating a advert now, but they are doing it on your own. So I think we made a wrong move. Let's correct it and move on.
Can I have a take on the psychology cigar bit?
Okay.
Damage control.
Is what?
Damage control.
It's not very damage control.
That's what you want to do.
I don't owe a PR for that.
He is.
Underground PR.
Without you supporting the kind of
you will never support me. No, you will never support me.
Anyway, let's hear what you have to say.
I disagree. Say Sako de cigar na okuta de biano. Detrimental to Mkwala. Pacho, when dash much apa. When we Sako la bikuta cigar because Sako de kuta cigar.
If you are Mr. Logical.
I was Jamaica.
See.
Hey,
it's important to sometimes when we put to in the correct perspective.
No, the perspective I put it is the right perspective. Because me Katiano, me rapid. No, yes, okay. Let's plan his video. The first thing I can is, oh, daddy, can I hold the cigar? What I'm saying, where do you see the cigar? Because you're a rapper, no, or you'll be a ISO follow sack. So the first suggestion was, can he hold a cigar? Okay. Because he saw Sack holding a cigar and rapping. Let's assume say they all cannot air. Shocking. No, that's fine.
Okay.
You see, you're sending a band of person or rap. I can send a band to praise and worship. Rap, it comes with the culture. Hip hop war now. Sack with the Indian hip hop artists. So culture no comes with braggadocio, self-aggrandizement. Any maybe sounds. What do you check up some most of the hip hop artists? Cigar pictures will be cigar. Number two,
cigar hold no a celebratory sign. Ebia in your mind and as I carry on, if you say we do a certain point beer, you've made it. It's ukuta champagne, ukuta cigar, or celebrity or achievement in that industry. We hip hop when you craft for anybody or follow basketball. Anything Biana or winning basketball US, so most celebrity are only the name of a celebrity. Champagne and a cigar. And so Osha, Michael Jordan, almost every who is the one of our biggest influencers when it comes to sports and entertainment. Michael Jordan. Every ring, yeah, we need beer and a celebrity time, yeah, okuta cigar and a champagne. You know, Colabia, so okuta cigar and a champagne because of Michael Jordan. So it comes with the culture. Or can I say the banner rap culture name? And so once the banner rap culture name there, and so yeah, culture name. My mistake in the banner Rambonian do that level. Exactly. Do now say can you pay your argument is a damage control. What do you want to shoot
what's that? It's a video, no? And I'm what? Okay,
no one so you try. No more good for your health and I say good for your health. Me you are no.
Me sure say this FDA ban on celebrities no. Who say they incident and indefinite ruling or date. Yeah, so we don't know when on Befre case no be, but as to time on Befre day. And I can but by all means, you so better and Abia, you better discuss it. Hopefully, it's sad and my judgment because now we say May 8th, no, that was when they were going to give a judgment on the case. Hopefully, I'm fair, finalize judgments. You're moving on to another conversation in the FIA industry. This week, I trendy on a lot of timelines. Groups will be on my posting. I don't know whether Yan team won't send you and I say. Yeah, surprised by the utterances of the minister designates for tourism, arts and culture. Mesa Ajapa. Na thing is Kumasi and Omo Bonkomo about the sector. And making utterances among a lot of things or kind. Yet many headlines will say no nimshi fa industry until he was assigned to the industry. Come we say and then I'm over assign you be a whole new industry to industry. How do you expect him to perform? It was now 10 months was here I can then performance I'm expecting. Okay, so a new industry was any deputy any before industry. Now the predecessor me power try be no before industry we wanna and then na mo percent mumma papa looking bad even before he starts work. But media me person ye share video na ye ba industry fellows so have your analysis of conversation now. Honorable Minister designates Editujwa Ewo Kumasi. Okay, but say video ni ready now. Video ni ready. I don't know how many people have seen it in studio. Me, yeah, I'm surprised.
I'm
getting ready, but I want to assume so we will video. It's an 8-minute long video, but I don't know why it's not ready yet. But because you have seen it for the benefit of and video now ready about but because you have seen it, wait me I start a conversation.
Okay, so the answer last Wednesday, and minister, he's here to be confirmed, Honorable, is it Mesa Mesa. Okay. Okushia stakeholders about Ashanti region, but I think there were some of the meetings that happened even before Okushia or Ashanti region. And the whole idea, I'm sure it has to do with the fact that he wants to get to understand the normal like industry, how. And you're not passing that, yes, I'm saying, Honorable Catherine did the same thing.
Afrikiko.
Yeah, we be Afrikiko. And not Koye be so Kumasi.
Okay.
I forgot about one.
Jofel. Honorable Elizabeth Ofusiaja. Okay. Yeah, also be share industry no Jofel.
Okay.
So it seems to be a certain part in BEDAHO. Say most of the time ministers the new ones in the bad they try to meet the stakeholders normal and more hawase. And so we share the reason behind it is always the fact that they want to understand firsthand. It is a obi eka say e be answer na ya appoint me na me nim she from industry no. I'm sure so on carbon on share that from here because politics will not quite all kind of crowd not quite a problem. Think I be na kwa because oh my industry I'm on top. I know everything. I know what is going on, and then we'll feel comfortable. But he's telling the truth. He doesn't know. And most of the ministers here, I can after the late Jake Obechebilamti, most of the ministers here, they were not industry people. They were not.
Sometimes Jake it is not sector and count.
There was tourism, yeah,
but now sector and count.
No, but
creative.
It said when you're born DSC minister designate for tourism near the Akana Soso. It was tourism. But all through, I think it was only tourism oriented person at that time. After him, NDC Bayer they act account. Honorable Fusiaja was a lawyer. She was not really an out and out industry person, not a lawyer. And after her, and then Catherine came. Catherine was not on tourism. She has a bit of art because of catering and stuff like that.
Okay. But
culture, so maybe by virtue of the fact that we're in. And after Catherine came, Honorable Barbara Tinjesi, another lawyer. And Dr. Awabai. So we share list now. Industry for. That was the reason why only industry even on your deputy. It's right from Honorable Fusiaja. There was an industry person on your deputy, which was Honorable Jifa Gomashi. And then when Catherine came, Dr. Ziblim, but no, I'm saying Hono na chair because no so nye nkoso mo de masafo
so great safo.
Yeah, no nye industry person. So after Catherine, then Barbara Tinjesi, still there was no deputy for us until Mark became a deputy. I was an industry person. So the bottom line is you don't always need an industry person to be a minister for a ministry. It's not always the same because ministers are what policy makers and they just guide it. But I have always been of the opinion that the whole place is also the industry people and agencies. Because I want to know the war room, the factory of the whole ministry. Top one there, they are just policy makers. They don't make any great move. I'm more demand on agencies or no. So and to say be a work creative art agency, now say I could be on your creative art related, I'll get offended. Maybe I will to say tourism. GT, tourism, then you are creating a problem. But the minister there, it is not always the case that also a industry person.
Now, creative art agency was the CNO. Why when we are creatives or more heady home? Agency existing.
Agency is present there at Asemaba.
Hey, of a tobo.
Oh yeah, no, Miss Dan Kruma go for the night.
She's not qualified no. I'm saying.
The Pacho say yeah, appointee will be for agency. Yeah, and the appointment letter become the Pacho and yes, sanity. Yet you who appointment letter be. Based on the Creative Arts Agency Act na year. Ya check one more say ya appointee they have to be from the industry domains. What is here appointing go for some Kobwana? It's a because of the Asemaba Mabudia and Namakutia Jatabi Ete or the Asemaba. For the past 4 years, the banana or account it will be
oh, you can't say that.
Have you seen any account from
Machine accounts to you.
Was it?
Machine accounts
yes, she must.
How? Why? Why must she accounts to you?
Why must
she show you her appointment letter? He's there.
No, he retired from there.
He's not retired.
Frankify, you have my number. Send me if you still work there. Except Frankify, you see it.
I'm from afar, but on Yejuma or CAA. From present CAA. Actually, any man is executive secretary, a president to Doba. He is qualified to Bonipe and Umbraye. Asemaba make a min castle wabon. What is the matter? What is the Miss Wabon? See, and I want to say that we are qualified now. Let me say, over me chira wana to obu. See, but I say, what is I want to know why show you about it.
Then you can do your rebuttal.
What is say me say mami yabon? What is say me say when you qualified? Me say president dia cheneba. I don't know so the entire
one say chena woka. If because we are appointing it, that's fine. Qualified property be national property. Whether or you're qualified or unqualified, no say that's the kind of interpretation it means to a lot of people. So because say despite the piece of a machewa. Magic. I didn't. Me actually neighbor mu. And is it a more boom when you creating as agency. What appointing a back?
Say appointing a back.
If you have said Jankruma, if you show us an appointment letter, if you public.
So don't say appointing, right? I don't say appointing.
Meaning to executive secretary.
I don't say appointing.
Oh no, executive secretary.
You see, that is the problem. Appointment National Film Authority. You pass it, let anybody the list because because they wanted to. No, how? Because the one I wanted to do.
Oh, the logic, Jano, no can answer to us.
They won't came my miss someone who said present the creative as it is. I didn't say cranny. I ain't for crying, let me join. Like I was saying, even though Makanissan, but it does not also mean Nimshi found. Because the little I checked about her means she's also involved in the arts.
Okay.
So the point I'm making
is you're in the arts.
Or you fine. But the point I'm making is those agencies industry people and yet the top say when minister and when deputy me personally I don't agree to that. I feel say it didn't make a honorable Michael Craig say look, instead of him eyeing that deputy ministerial role, I believe and still believe say would have performed better if he was the executive secretary for the creative agency, because he knows almost everything in there. But what we call that level, you have to work towards a certain government policy. And so the papeka in Miji Mami Fumano Sikrana, the papeka, me personally, I don't see anything wrong with it. He spoke the truth. Unimshi 18 or so, and I'm not soliciting for ideas. No problem. But the only problem is that he has only 6 months. They need the parliament grab a confirming. So it means that he's just wasting his time probably. There's nothing he can do. What mean she meaningful? More my better so 7 years from month me and now I'll be this 6 months then I'll be to me. But a better on the portfolio so a minister.
Now Asemaba okay me call back. We say if a creative person creative art agency who feels a whole function better. And now Uka Jankruma and I'm beside say also a arts person and also a fine art. It's a whole function better.
Oh yeah, Ali said now say we share a DJs trying to push the Play Ghana initiative thing. And not long ago we saw some beautiful arts under the bridges and then the other roundabouts and all that. So they are beautify room. What I say, but because what Sasso Bayan Masako be say on your president be bar and keep it in your question too much. But that is the way then go can answer. It's a crave you
no all Putin is now restrict to if you treat her like every other your friends and state appointee, me a question.
We can't treat her like that.
Why not?
It's a woman appointment letter.
Well, you're not serious. You don't want to address it.
No, we can't treat her like that. She's the president.
But who to address it message because
on your president back.
Anyway, I don't think Jankuma walks around with a tag on her forehead saying, "You're president," but into me some questions and now me liable to authorities now or the stakeholders of the industry. I don't think she walks around like that.
Mami,
you do put in our
Jankuma has met some what she education for. Put it together curriculum, arts curriculum B to add up to her education. She's doing something there. Oh yeah, baby, and it's also confirming the fact that seeing creative persons at those vantage areas. And what maybe I young who know you because you need a kukudone a pinch and everything as a mammy and I my own way. But Kakrana, you know, at least you are trying the best.
Yo, Martin, my video for the purpose of video from the Honorable Minister Designates for Tourism, Arts and Culture, in Shemuna and stakeholders of the arts, Enyaye Ewokumasi.
Before 2016 Boko contest election, Boko Parliament will represent the good people of Second D. And with His Excellency Nana Dragon of at this point, at this hour, was selecting the brother now what we can do to improve the sector for the benefit of all of us in our country. Like I said, I can only depend on you who know the sector, who know the industry to help me so that I can help you. It's in there, introductory meeting. Of course, Man's concerns was at the Asia, principally all the key stakeholders. Asia, Musica, Asia, Datos, Asia, Hoteliers Association, Asia, Free Park, right? 5 Park. I met all the key stakeholders and some of the issues have been brought to our attention. Commitments are made here in 2016 and 2020. We need to be here, disappointment, quote, to some people. And obviously, success is not only a tanker. But because the management on the event, the Eshasa preoccupied by a process. In fact, CS Nukora, or Trump will have nobody has to problems only also many now yet issues even if so many now we are if you hire problems for me. Sunday, I'm paying my mama. Need to resolve everything. Saturday, investment, in the creative arts sector, probably as you yourself may be aware.
It's a way excerpts of our conversation. Minister designates Mesa Japa any Nkofo Muye stakeholders creative Kumasi when he went to the Ashanti region. Video said Deputy Minister Marco Kumante so it's one kind of correcting and say free pag 5 pag. But going on in this conversation, so better say the ex-president's achievements. I'm sure if you go ahead to listen to the full tape, who say compare that era to that era with your as compared to what was done during ex-president John Dramani Mahama time. It's a command there. Now we're changing. There was a Q&A session. It's on your time, so wait me up a full tape. Now waiting. And on that note, I can now ask Arnold to take our conversation.
Oh man. Okay, so Honorable Minister, now for me, I felt Asemaba, I can imagine no more the way I no more facial expression next year time or cancer asem because I'm only imagining say or cancer asem no there could have been a sense of confusion, bewilderment in the faces of one or more. Because if your industry we do see any few months a year why the year and that's the call election. This is not the kind of talker who be here from a minister. It doesn't instill confidence for the minister to boldly say, "Oh, Charlie, me maybe but I felt times I won't see you need a leader, regardless of whether once you are appointing reassuring words and words of determination, commitment, and the keke count. Maybe he was also being humble in his approach. He's saying, "So, with the minimum few, make him more and all that stuff." But I felt confidence instilling to stakeholders not Michiano. Considering moments a woman nanka so between avoid this conversation. When it comes to the substantive matter as to whether only in India or industry qualifies him or not, the point is you don't need Obia or one India or industry to actually supervise and I say to lead industry, because skills and I say qualities are it goes beyond in India or industry. You bet me your beer or one India or industry, but not be like a skill beer as a leader and a so possess. Number one, or a leader, obey your leadership skills. Or your manager, your friend is or manage a certain sector. Obey your managerial skill. Obey your communication skill because obey communicating with chief directors, head of friends and groupings in the world industry. It's our communication skill and also a key. New human relations skill also at the same, because over the period the ministers be a crown more human relations no air poor. In as much as we're expecting Bakono to have some knowledge or level of expertise or industry na appointing woman, and so other qualities be a bebuano ni juma yemu. And intina senana ola person or corner or chair or mama by ministers over the period no. Honorable Elizabeth Fusejare, no a lawyer. Only inkling there industry, but you are appointing someone handle your industry. Catherine Africo, or a businesswoman, is so handle your industry. Barbara Otinji, no a lawyer, but you are appointing someone handle your industry. Awa Mohammed, doc, or a marketer. In fact, in one of the years called we need marketer of the year, CIMG marketer of the year. Also be handle your minister. Ministry. Now, when you craft a ministry or now other sectors, you actually realize that there are some appointees be and say ministers be more oversee ministry. How many idea be? You can have one ex-president John Kufuor appointed Ninia and Adokufo as Minister of Defense, medical doctor. And first, nanka ye Ministry of Defense no because a year security related, ye protecting Ghana from internal and external, threats and the kika no. We a Minister of Defense over the period in Ghana. That's so many army and well navy, so near general or lieutenant general, because of sector no more. But in your medical doctor or handle some ministry for years. In fact, Official Ministry of Defense or now, the longest serving Minister of Defense Mahama Idrisu, I don't know what under NDC was serving for almost 15 years. No any military experience be. Indeed, even the current Minister of Defense, I think Dominic Nitiu, right? Yeah. The only experience when it comes to defense now is arbitration. But he's been our Minister for Defense. It's usually you don't need Obia or expertise for side industry to actually oversee that sector. Other skill and qualities be a bit to actually facilitate the handling of the ministry a key. Because when you're careful now, you probably away industry. So, only leadership skill, only managerial skill, only communication skill, you're weak, human relation, you're poor. One shower hygiene. So you need to be a consummate person or what qualities you know to actually handle industry. Some level of understanding of industry. The money is easy because instead of relying on chief director obe rely on we obe rely on because o nim de kakra e boa na kakra anything na hu say 5 pack no nya na wrong and frame pack no because o nim de ekọ so anka obi a o nim de kakra na on call for max on chain difference between frame pack and 5 pack so it only helps if the pack no nim de but so nim de time no e na be boa no e bia so 4 year 10 maybe the 1 year no back the grounding and the footing year, then the rest of the years no or the age may so unfortunately for honorable Ejapa Mesan only time 6 or 7 months I can't name no untimi fanya he it ono CCA I don't know how to make say onim hwe no 6 or 7 months I feel no dey be so the rudiments of the industry by the time I'll be the rudiments of the industry no time call because the industry is vast and people underestimate the vastness of our industry. I feel now music in the music production, record label, D&D marketing, promotion, distribution. We are not about film industry. We are about every other element of film industry. We are called printing, copy gunner, we tackle the industry because music are Actors Guild non-existent on more courts. 5 pack essential. So how many months and I will be a proper footing and having a proper understanding of the industry before we can say okay maybe start time no M1 time no day but me I can't come anything wrong with the fact that on your industry person you're pushing into the industry but time is not a friend at this particular moment. Anything I can remember the declaration about own nation I can sound or the talk from Kakana or yet yes soy. Because some time ago, sir issue by our deputy minister, I said say in my humble opinion, now come with Sanka President we no be Makokuma to actually oversee the ministry. Because you two say so we are deputy minister, you're only aiding the ideas of minister no and the president. What deputy minister no to me yet the opposite because minister no na all one. Knowing this no, now we are hoping say a president no also by virtue of the fact that you was 6 or 7 months to go no they are share markings. I said listen, we will best steer affairs on the FNV. You 10 that would have been nice. No, say no why deputy. It is a year now can say implementation no be you so LIC no be pass you say dey no be you no be enough you was okay as an industry person when a year or 2 years to actually do something but there's some call for obia only we industry no I don't see where we are going seriously.
I think I disagree with Arnold on his initial submission and the fact that it doesn't matter. What is the need for a ceremonial minister? Why should you be a ceremonial minister or a leader? What is the meaning of the minister designate? Okay. The thing is, apart from saying your kind one, it was inappropriate. It is wrong to have a minister who is specified in arts to be a minister of agriculture. Obi a nim farming who nim the also a minister of agriculture because he has public, he has knowledge or a degree or masters in public management or whatever. It honestly doesn't make sense. The reason why Ghana, Africa especially, is some of these things. I say, who a degree, you have masters, you have doctorate, so you can play the role because yes, you understand public administration. We are lawyer until you can manage. No, it's not always like that. You need a specified knowledge in that area. Problem no. For example, I know science example say Dr. Adu Kufo was doctor and then medical doctor and he became Minister of Defense, which was absolutely wrong. Say maybe I make say nyansa die enka say enye penyin bia onye obi a wenyi no nyansa wala to say who gree be you are just being a case study. So we should agree now. I mean, what case? And you say, be a wool land out to a green.
It's a green eye.
And you green and answer. Sorry, passion.
It is more green, but in him, answer.
It can say, whoa. We say, and you green and answer.
Mate.
It means, say, you know, it's possible, say, you lose you lose a touch, or you improve in touch.
You know the example you give, anything I can know, because they be all refer to Adokufo as ignorant.
That's not what I'm saying.
Clarify that, yeah.
No, let me just clarify that. I'm not saying that. Let me kind of say, Dr. Adokufo was a medical doctor and he became a Minister of Defense. Which I think, say, you shouldn't use a person degree and doctorate and masters, the MBAs and their public administrative knowledge or wisdom or understanding or whatever to rule a particular industry that demands technical knowledge into that industry. Because now, Honorable Japaka is it's so appropriate. Crowd, yeah, 5-pack, no crowd wrong. And yet, slip of tongue. Yes, slip of tongue can also come. Yes, I don't know. I said, I want to make a slip of tongue say. Even 5-pack member. If you go to Minister of Agriculture. Oh, Minister of Agriculture. Let me say, Miss, let me say, Mass. What can I slip of tongue?
Is it now you can.
Maybe the teacher and son or
I think say Ghana we are minimum here 67 years. Minimum here because me I don't follow the trends. It's sad. Say 67 years after slavery, after independence. We still don't understand, say a person must be specific. Like you need to be the specific person for the job.
What about the people who become presidents? Do they have knowledge?
President is more. I see presidency as leadership that doesn't requires you being knowledge of all the industries to become president. It moves from the party level to the national level.
It's anybody.
Not anybody that I'm not anybody. A person that is qualified, by virtue of what I say, it's a different conversation altogether.
Okay.
Let me kind of say, for the ministers, like I don't say, they are there to enact policies and also to help government to make laws. It's in the order the I can take industry more. It should be a person I'll take side area and I say, and you'll be because of all masters and I say doctorate and I say be a degree in the question. Let me what. I say what can I say? He's not really very much abreast with our industry, Kasa. Make us say it's more. It is okay. Say won't tell Masia. I say I'm more able to be their mom. Maybe I can also tell Masia. I say we shouldn't expect anything because until going forward, honestly, maybe say me pipe in the furniture say, oh, Brenna here burning in Ango. And what is it? And what?
To work.
Means you're pay. Can you say you're ready to work? Can you say you're ready to work? It's I want to say no pay. It's a simple kind. I say, hey, no, it's so Kakasan. Say, one perform more, we shouldn't blame him because of any area. It's very I feel so going forward no. If I say Miss out here, you are versed in this. This is you. Oh, but I say this is you. And you know, say you know how to moderate and how to understand the conversation. And you know, going forward, now so the Nipa really the right persons for the position. You are disturbing the whole country. Who hire? Honestly, make us say no kind no so bad but one can say I say he has let down himself because who's reading the profile? I say who's the profiler from a lawyer to whoever is a huge guy. And then they are not a complete statement grammar.
Indiana, he wanted to come clean and truth and be truthful to everybody so that we are with me at one. But Obiso beside the question, Che Bright or Atwag member or Kumasi also beside. Say I asked the minister why he didn't reject the appointment since he has little knowledge about the industry. Also beside and said I didn't know one catch a president so okay, so industry we and our ministry or my for me ni mo me ni hwe form. They say Honorable Mese Ejapa responding say with his expertise in other fields, he can work some magic. So 8 or 7 months, I don't know, 8 or 7 months, the uncle, bet me, I continue. But the minister insists our expertise are a bit me, a man, and our India bet me, a buana, or bet me, a managing field. We are obey abracadabra magic.
The Ministry of Magicians.
Why be my auntie? That's the response that he gave them a time of this our question. Mimi, what will become? I am say, wouldn't share for home. They are not good in any book. I can't say same way. It's a conquering. Just about fairy cry. It's a conquer bragging meaning Bibia. Show him. This is what will be any massy. And this is the problem I am facing. Senipano, I didn't think I am found the right person. Because said yeah. Mr. Not kind, a waste of time. Because by the time of the investigation, I put things together. Not 6 months, not a small way. So I think say, positions, but I am from the right person. So Mitchell Mass. Now say me good at mass and tea. Me go to English now. Me match abra will be or English. By the time I make up English, me bano. Now I'm not born. So say Nipa no right people. I don't know farmer. Then say I don't understand. This is why on my no nyoma bebre enkoye. There are a lot of people ye juma bi share o monsa kombe ni ye pa. But oh where the meaning no obobo aboni ye pa until me who say we obey ni ye pa e ho nya na field. Look at say obi a ye di position am obi gina aka say I know nothing about my fairy my twa so na yo, yeah, director.
Well,
this is me who say, I'm saying, Obi Kasawu no did Obi comes up.
I think it's a nice way of the minister trying to tell us, say, I can fail or I will fail. But when I fail, don't blame me. Forgive me because I told you people that I don't know anything about this industry, or I am a square peg in a round hole. You knew this already. I told you. But I said, I think for some time now, now I'm not I say usually no Kenya she senka. You do be our only fair idea of the industry, because if you don't need good communication skills and all that, but ideally, because usually, ideally is far better than usually. Ideally, also want to have a very fair idea of the industry or sign what this interpersonal skills and communication skills and managerial skills and all that and all that. I feel that it would have been much more better because already he's in the industry, he knows the nitty-gritties of the industry. At the same time, he also want this managerial skills and all that. But you say, it's usual way some industry a player, so a deputy, so when you shape, but a deputy, senior church, assistant and all that. In the end, the two they all fail. Okobisa
a deputy says, oh, me, I was just the mate. I was not the main driver. Or main driver, no country, I won't so no, it's not in the industry, in Sembi or can say, or also can say what I said. And so, in the end, what's the essence of bringing someone our own industry? No way. Now, because in industry player, MB assistant, and the person is just there as a mate. So, many fear the ministers for the creative arts and this year almost all my women they don't have any idea about the industry. But could be a son and so this man ended up becoming a funeral contractor.
Oh wow.
Oh yes, because you are not saying what being a bring for a you hope the application by the buses now what person you be free because your funeral tourism or visa what say but like Boston train you say anybody do say nimble I was on train
so any we need to work on
your friend is saying elimina a castle when you pass saying that you instead of say obeying you know fight obiang now say young to you may pass free na yen konkosu e wo ayi na se no enka wo de fam wo de passes na mayen and ye de call me na a castle and I say ko some twenya de at least ye ko e pa kusua ade kakra ho no ye be hu the history and culture of this a country what as here dan say and now what says me say ye be a movie premiere a lot of people will have questioned could be or buses na ye de I don't ever buses vantage points why say wow person go premiere ni bibia unisika or whatever can I mean some of these petty things a bit one way or the other it promote a tourism not a promote stakeholders no so what industry no and so you man you just kakakra na you improve the well-being of the industry papa or a policy a buy one can say a similar thing he doesn't know what is the essence of being the deputy minister ever so maybe a couple 6 months or so and papa buy so Asemaba or papa kai e hu ya in time ka say hu ya ne say a deputy wa 60 obi like I said Black Star team ya yes broni bi na wa KWASIATO assistant sama ko World Cup krampoda ye boni first when ye fa KWASIATO memeden because onim team no dada na ya fa KWASIATO ama meto asan ya KWASIATO asan be assistant coach o wie ya instead of consult KWASIATO so na team na dey there you now we don't pay so now we as a moja we no the core team no or see there be the minimum show and more sports na radio presenters sports presenters no we na stakeholders na mama miss ya na me say bisa mama no say team no ya business ya ye info na me appoint you in the GFA and all these things you know it makes this country sometimes looks a little bit funny because the entire funny is it end up say we have politicized almost everything. Into no one say yes we or the run a campaign or the sika share campaign or what a NDC a be or what MPP into no said yes and see a baby and then she. Because everybody did not share it, but it's almost unfortunate. Say almost all the time, your sector no go on the piano. The minister be bad. The minister doesn't know anything way about that industry, you know. And the person will be so bold to come out and say it. Who was afraid now? Somebody because you say me na dem about to no me no hwe. Nti me ba na ma anya hwe ya. Mo fan because me ba no me can catch him say me no hwe. Miss G, I asked him, oh, my man. Yet, no. Me can be bria. If you say, oh, what you saw, the Kumasi or what you saw about the for Muslim Mubisi theatre, my theatre, Mubasi, theatre, Baco Kumasia, if you are giving me a boy, Mamma, individuals, individual actresses, and a build villages. Film village ya make one semi. Almost Sunday, Besisa, the fee pack for your home with this a friend pack for it.
Now 5 pack at least one year.
The minister kind of it. Correct. Say, be on my can say I be influencing Corano. The minister needs so many. What's here? And the minister component so a feedback for you. Or better something for you, no more than a consup, no more than he might also more pelan the view and look for the name to Papa better dying for being themselves. Yet, say, film village, no, say, nada. So, individuals who open Kumasia, your film village is therefore. Level it away as an individual, or one can build a film village. Messieurs, I said, you or Messieurs film village, matter as that will be. Change like trying individuals and cassette people no nanka when invited the core of the people who are investing into the industry now they come and surround themselves with the same old people now minister biabon on your monamana they don't know we about the jack about the industry now they don't know the current trend the minister here buy me na kwa kasa meeting can we on some key info say who are the people in the industry who knows what is going on in the industry. Call those people. When they say you say a human, a man for the human call from Quran. One of them say a human call from, and I'm telling you, if you know, Sikakuria, or your first point, it means so. Oh, dear, I'm going to be a lot of seminar, be factory, a being a I'm telling you, Miss. At least in and perform. Look at these key individuals equal now with their own strength and might, produce content for even television. Over a UTBR, Wizzy Empire, produce station, Adon TV, Mesdia air produce, Matilda Sari air produce. No, just some key people be on the man. Businessmen, maybe from producers. I'll call them businessmen because industry no call from no. I feel like just pretty the businessmen from the film makers. And I feel like you know man who discover industry just because it's not discover empty. Oh, baby, we just no call from all now do sikako. Now, no, is the industrial the artists and the directors and also. I'm telling you, frame pack for ya or not 5 pack. 5 pack, so frame pack for. Minister kind into a almost say no, Kobisa say, any person produces actively now, including even be a president who when was the last time?
That's when I'm over 20 years now. Yeah, but because the worker cannot say in your face over 554 cents anymore. Or more members wouldn't do. One more that's interesting. I mean, look at that. You can't sit here and be running down.
How many of them any producers say?
Sending producing.
I because the you are not even I'm telling you, Mr. Data,
no, but you do also have data. That problem we know. Amayama, a yard that don't want to much.
Well, I'm just how many years?
25.
That's I don't know what fantastic answer. The last time
Ola, and the Fabano, Sasamas, we know that you might be as a time will not see
change on the direct in my house.
When was the last time? What a minister in the back, over the years, and was it? Is this same people now fail administration, you know? Administration failure, they are the same people who are still in the system.
It's only say, Asemaba okay. And your friends are big names here of okay. And come on, Besaka say, I don't know in that from. So, make us say, from so the winner banos only shame. What I say, and take a look at what much say, oh, yeah, you mana. Oh, so your system on all. Your phone was like I said, I don't want no more running in that. And yes, no, yes, I never like him. Someone never like him. Oh, yeah, they are all parts of the now. Yeah, cousin, you can say, oh, no, that's where credit your conversation. Oh, channel, they are all film makers. It's not the current people who are here to man. That's what I'm saying. The current people know who here. You support them in lobbies. You don't even have to bring them to the public. But I said, you tell them, okay, you say, okay, these are the people who here. What is your major? Is it cinemas you need? Is it theater? And I said, you need a movie up or that. They know. But now, they need these people who also win him. When you man, yes, Abosoba and then a manager, a pint to also win him. Then you call the poor. How are you doing it? Okay, Frank here, that's it. Over. When our final season,
let me can be this, as I said, there be our kind of charity. And I'm a dog. Still, not if we are, what can we say? If it's a bishia, moving folk, Massy. Producers one stay with one stay with this. Yes, she will ban or be sure. You may say, you may never swap by, you may say, I said, I don't know for now, so for answer now, annoy. To back up with say, you may find Matuaju, say, I'm fighting your bound, Jubilee House, your bar, ye demonstration, or was it, you don't say the best I pay you, no more way. Baba Kakada Diana was Sako. Say, Yanka say, and trans young say, BBC, yeah. Yeah, more, a better. You may put a say. Tina got such as the Debbie. Yeah, child balance of Missy for me, may. Yeah, but try. You ever sit down for me and say, we tell you movie night. You try a funny. I mean, Pomono. Won't you be say, young windows in the back. It is kept a shima. Uno must have that. More appreciate the call. I can say, oh, man, Savvy. I do man knows. It's a bind to me, you will be in the count. Will be you my friend Pabia and 9 Caban Bako. Ebia konukujeshi bi na wabua saa kombe na okuta nipa 5 no wo kwaso na sene na atima fa nipa be ya 200 300 eba sana ma ban kwa o he ha anya sene ni nyina gu so na pressure ba on ti ba we industry na gasa no ya tell the bit ba bia ko penifon de odo na wo aduma afrim as movie na be kuta mo penifon ya mo stress mo fam matati be fam ni ya movie no asere ha na sai kura. Oh, legit way when you see Bibia, when you see Nancy, you won't interest in the
Eei, Asemaba.
Now we are the idea of the first one. I can move on first movie. Yeah, no first movie. We are we actor now. Ebia show TV so no. Men fish ebia obi ni movie once. What you say? Look at what is happening. Now when you tell my ear, it's not say movie one juma. Let me educate you. So we will be what is called directing. I say Not what is called casting. I say, yeah, so script writing, screen writing, easy. What I want to say, maybe I won't be on. Maybe I'm not a movie maker, but I have movie knowledge.
Okay, also
I'm a director. Let me not show. Directing in terms of movies. Can you be quiet? Keep quiet.
Hey, Lilwin, boxing ring a bean had
music videos way back. Music videos. I said, music videos. I'm talking to a director. You know what is called drama in a music video? What is a question? Now, we'll see what I'm saying. Sini, what am I saying? Script writing. Screenwriting. What am I saying?
Lilwin,
screenwriting. Any script writing. What am I saying? Screenwriting. Any script writing. What about
Baby,